nothing can break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're at Emma and John. You're welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new, then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
You know what to do, just in the corner.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time we post.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we saw a tag on Ohana Adventures channel. I think we came up with some of these questions. So,
they're awesome. The questions are amazing.
Yeah, the tag is called the Wanderlust travel tag.
Yeah.
And we're starting to move into thinking about maybe being allowed to travel.
We're dreaming about holidays again.
Yeah, so it's like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too far into the future that we're going to be able to travel. This tag got me super excited.
Absolutely, yeah, and me.
Yeah, there's 12 questions. I'm just winging it, to be honest.
Okay.
I think it's going to be nice to see like what I come up with straight off the bat.
I worked some of them out because I just didn't know.
Yeah.
But I'm winging most of them.
Yeah. Okay. So question number 1 is pretty simple. How many countries have you visited?
8 for me.
8.
And they are France, Spain, Turkey, Egypt, Barbados, Greece, Florida, Amsterdam. Is that it?
Bruges.
And Bruges. Oh, 9 then. 9. Yeah. 9.
Does Wales count as a country?
No, because it's part of the UK.
Well, the UK counts as a country.
Okay, 10 then. But we live in there, so we can't count that one.
Yeah, I think it's also 9 for me. I didn't go to Turkey or Spain, but I went to Tunisia.
Yeah.
Oh, so that would make it 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. Oh, Belgium. No, 9.
Okay, 11 then for me, because I've done that as well.
Around about the 10 mark.
We can't do Amsterdam and Belgium because I suppose you can, but that's part of a cruise.
Yeah.
So does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Counts.
So is that 11 for me and
10.
10 for you?
9 or 10.
Okay.
I would count Wales, but...
But I've been to I've been to a lot of islands in Greece. I just haven't been to one part. I've travelled around Greece quite a lot.
Show up.
I know, I'm just saying about 7, 8 islands I've done in Greece, I think.
That's cool. So question number 2 is, do you prefer summer or winter travel?
So normally we travel in the winter.
Yeah, we
normally. I quite like in season because I think it's in season for a reason. So I like summer because normally it's in season. And I like it nice and hot. It's generally hotter, obviously, in the summer. So for me, it's summer. But most of the time when we go, it's normally November, October time.
Yeah.
So getting into the winter.
See, I would say winter because I like to have the summer here in the UK and then in like September, October, November time, travel somewhere else and it be warm or cold or whatever the weather is there. So you get to enjoy the summer season here and then also enjoy the summer season.
I get that, yeah.
And also like Barbados' summer season is over our winter, so.
Yeah.
Question number 3 is, do you prefer to fly or drive? Now we are obviously in the UK, we don't have many options to drive.
No.
Given the option, I would prefer to drive because I'm not a big fan of flying.
Yep.
I fly because I don't want to stay in the UK for all of my holidays.
Yep.
But if I was given a choice, I would drive.
Would you? Okay, yeah, you don't really like flying. I would definitely fly. I love flying. I love everything about flying. I love the airport. I love the planes. I'm a bit of a geek. Yeah, I love all of that. I love the hotel beforehand. I love all flying. Definitely flying all the time.
The next question is, what is your bucket list travel destination?
See, I couldn't just pick one for that.
No, you have to pick one.
I can. Like
How
I said,
have you picked?
just all of America. I say America's a massive country and I would like to see a lot of it, if not all of it. Dubai and Australia is my 3 hit list.
That's too many. Okay, well I guess if John's picked 3 then 2 would be fine for me.
Okay.
Mexico has always been on my bucket list.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's been on my bucket list as long as I can remember. I assume when I turned 18 and was looking at places to travel, Mexico came up and it looked nice.
Yeah.
But I would like to go to Mexico, and also really recently one that's been added to my bucket list is like seeing the Northern Lights. So whether that be like Norway or Canada way, I would like to do that. So I would say like so I would say like a Norwegian kind of cruise would be top of my list. So
okay, that would be awesome.
Okay, the next question I feel like is fairly obvious. So what is the favourite place you've travelled?
For me, it's easy, Florida. You?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say Florida, and it is Florida, but just to add a little spice. I'm going to say, so Florida is my number one, but I would say France also. I've got so many memories of being in France, like growing up, and also it's not so scary. Like when traveling to Barbados and like Egypt, the culture is so different.
Yeah.
It felt a little scary to like. We enjoyed it a lot, but it was so different. Whereas in France, the culture isn't so different. It was nice to go and explore things and see the history. And
no, I get that. I think your France is my Greece. I mean, my family holiday was Greece as a kid. Your family holiday was France.
Yeah.
So I got lovely memories of Greece. But I think Florida for me is just, you just got everything you want, you know, and it's just amazing.
So next up is, are you currently saving for a trip? I mean, always, always. But yes, we're currently saving for a specific trip that I don't want to mention, because obviously it's going to come up and we're going to want to talk about it on the channel. But we've got one huge trip planned, and then there are also a couple of little trips in the pipeline. I mean, no, they're not little trips, but like a couple of other trips then in the pipeline that we haven't quite started saving for yet, but they're gonna come up in like 2022 maybe. And
absolutely,
I'm super excited.
We love holidays, and we treat our savings as a bill. So every month we put so much into savings, and that will go for a holiday. And we've been doing that, ever since we've been together. So, yeah, always.
Yeah. So next up is, who do you travel with mostly? Yeah, John. I used to travel with my family a lot. And I was about to say when we were younger, but also when we were grown-ups. We haven't done that so much recently, obviously, in this pandemic, and there's been stuff going on. But yeah, we used to travel with my family a lot. But yeah, otherwise,
we had some incredible holidays with your family to find. Yeah, there'd be some really, really good ones. I think recently it would be you. Obviously his kids and that family, and you know, there's a couple of times that we've been with your family has been amazing.
Okay, the next one is best travel memory. Now mine isn't gonna be like, it's not a nice memory, but it's one that I think I will remember for the whole of my life. So it was before I got together with John, and we were taking a family holiday over to France, and we were doing I can't remember where the ferry left from, but it was heading to Saint Malo in France, and it was the roughest ferry crossing ever. It was when one of the popes had died, and he died while we were on the boat, and they did a big announcement, and nobody cared because everybody was so ill, and like the entire boat was sick, like everyone was green. And I was maybe 16, maybe 15, maybe 16, and I've got a little sister and two little brothers. Now my older of the little brothers, he wasn't so bad, I guess, because when you're little you're wobblier, I don't know, but he wasn't so bad. But my mum and my dad and my aunties and uncles were all there. It was going to be a massive trip, and they were all like green, and so he'd come up to me and said, oh, I don't feel very well. And now at home, I don't get seasick, so I was fine, but at home, like when you're poorly, you go to the toilet. So I'd taken him to the toilets, and we went into the ladies' toilet. He must have been like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. Taking him into the ladies' toilets because that's what I thought was the best thing to do. And there was a lady that worked on the ship, what do they call, like stewards?
Yeah.
Well, and that she was being poorly, and she just turned to us and said, you can't be poorly here. And I was like, okay. We ran away, and I just remember that boat, we were like just stepping over people that were laying on the ground. It was awful. It was, I mean, I wasn't poorly, so it was fine, and I find it funny now, but I imagine anyone going through that, but I will always remember that. There are probably some nice memories I could have mentioned here, but that one was the one that initially came to mind.
I mean, there's so many memories as growing up, and we always had at least one holiday a year, but I think it's not the best memory, it's just the one that sticks out. Like you, my dad, we hired a car in Spain. We went with my nan and granddad. My granddad retired, so he paid for us all to go on holiday. We had a villa, and my dad had a hire car, and my granddad had a hire car. We were always going out for a day, and Dad was doing a 3-point turn to get out of like a cul-de-sac there where the villa was, and he reversed back into a tree and smashed the back window of the car. It went glass everywhere, all over us as he was in the back seat.
Oh, no.
Absolutely everyone was fine, but he was so mad. He was so mad. He was so mad at himself, and I mean, as kids, we were just messing around, just having a laugh, and we thought it was really funny because how mad he was getting. But yeah, all day he was at the villa trying to sort out insurance and that, and we was having the best day in the swimming pool and having a barbecue. So what we were going to do that day went out the window, but we had a really good day in the swimming pool and the villa and done a barbecue. But Dad was so mad.
The next question is, where would you never travel again?
That's really hard because I've had incredible holidays. I've enjoyed all my holidays, but the one that I wouldn't rush back to would be Turkey, I think, for me.
Yeah.
No reason.
You just had to pick one.
Yeah, Turkey was great. I enjoyed Turkey. I enjoyed Egypt better than Turkey. But yeah, it was just a bit, I don't know, it's a very pussy country. You know, come in my shop, come here, close your door behind, that sort of type of thing. Like Tunisia.
And
I
Egypt.
didn't really enjoy that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I picked one for a different reason. So I picked Bruges, not because I didn't enjoy it, I really did, because there wasn't a ton to do there. And we were there for a few hours and I felt ready to come back. It felt like a European country, which I love Europe, but a lot of them feel quite similar.
Yeah.
I would go somewhere else before I went to Bruges again, and out of all of the places that I've been, that one probably was bottom of my list, unless we're picking the UK, and then it's going to be Southport. Question 10, pretty simple, window, aisle or middle seat?
I don't mind, as long as I'm on a plane I don't care. I would prefer either the window or aisle. I wouldn't like as much the middle seat.
Yeah. In general, aisle. I'm not a huge... I don't like the enclosed spaces, which is where I struggle most with planes, I think. So, in general, John sits by the window until I have half an hour. I'm like, I want to look out the window. You normally give it up for about half an hour, but then I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then we swap back. So, it's normally like... Or I'll look over while John's in the loo or something like that. I'm not really bothered about seeing out of the window. And you can see out the window from that seat. And no, middle seat would not do me.
I don't mind. Like I say, a middle seat doesn't normally happen because we normally go into a row two. Normally,
we try our best to,
Yeah, so we don't ever get that awkward moment. You're sitting next to someone you don't know for 8-10 hours. But yeah, either aisle. I like an aisle because you can get up and... you don't annoy anyone when you're getting up and getting some snacks.
It's not so bad when it's just the two of us because I definitely am more restless than John, so it's better for me to have the aisle because then I can move around a little bit more, whereas John he'll either just sit there and fall asleep leaving me bored or he'll sit there for hours watching films.
Absolutely.
And like I can watch half of a film and then I'm like, right, I need a break, I need to stretch my legs. So
the best part of flying is eating snacks and watching a film. I mean, if someone said to me at home, like, you can have 8 hours eating snacks and watching a film, I would snap his hand off. Yeah. So that's all I'm doing on the plane.
Yeah. Question number 11 is checked bag or carry-on? I assume we can't have both.
No. Okay, so checked bag for me.
Yeah.
We normally fly premium economy, so we have 2 checked bags. I'd rather have it with me and not have it at all, so we take a lot of luggage.
Yeah, I would love to be one of those people that can just stick stuff in a backpack and go. But I'm not one of those people. I don't know how you do it. I need like 3 pairs of shoes for a weekend away, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I would rather have it with me and not use it and then bring it back than wish I had it.
Yeah. Okay, and the last question is, money is no object. Where do you travel to?
Everywhere.
No.
I'll just be travelling all the time.
That's cheating.
No, obviously my top 3, Dubai, Australia, all of America. South Africa would be really, really cool for a safari, and Maldives would be amazing for a week just to chill out. There's so many places, I'll just be travelling all the time. All the Disney parks, obviously.
I think you were supposed to pick a place.
I mean, everywhere. I mean, there's so many I would like to go and see. Like I say, all America, because there'll be some of the cities I would love to see. But yeah, Maldives, South Africa, all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Dubai.
So, if money is no object, because I feel like at some point I'm going to be able to afford to go to Mexico. And I feel like at some point I'm probably going to be able to afford to go to Norway. So I'm not going to say those two, even though they're top of my bucket list. So I'm trying to think of somewhere that's like mega expensive that I can spend all of my money on. So I'm thinking probably, like John said, an American kind of road trip.
Yeah.
Because there are some states, obviously, we hear about all the time, like Texas and California and all of that kind of stuff. And I obviously would like to go to those places. But each state is like an entire England. So each state is different. So I would like to do like to see all of the states, and then I wouldn't necessarily go back to any of them again. So I'd like to do that. But I mean, a road trip isn't ideal because you're in a car all that time.
A big RV though.
Yeah, maybe.
Be amazing.
Yeah.
When you use big ones, you know, that'd be awesome.
Like is it a Winnebago? Is that what they're called?
A small one.
I don't know.
Small. One of these big ones.
Yeah, maybe. And like stay in nice hotels everywhere we stop, and you know do like an activity. So we'd have to probably do like 2 nights in each place.
It would
maybe.
be probably longer than that. If you're doing it money with no object, you just go away for a couple months. It'd be amazing. There's so many places. I think travel is one thing that gives back to you more than you pay for it. I love travelling, so yeah, I just couldn't pick one country, one place. There's so many places I want to see. And I just said a couple I want to see, but America would be right up the top of it. Just like Emma said, a road trip would be incredible. You know, on a big Harley Davidson or something, like Route 66.
You'd have such a sore bum.
Let
Let us know down below where you would travel to if money was no object. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
Absolutely, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Bye. Bye.